I admire you and look up to you and like as someone who was there before and coming after, and for me, it means a lot to tell you that, hey, I got a lot of fucking respect, and like I want to emulate that success in my adventure. Like, it's not a real estate adventure, it's totally something different, but I need to know your secrets to get there, and when it first happens, anytime someone gets the motivation to fuck it, I'm going to do this, they have to deal with people saying, what the fuck is that guy doing?
Yeah.
What the fuck? I know that guy. What a bunch of bullshit. But I don't know. It's been longer than 10 years. It's probably been, 20 years now?
I started selling real estate 15 years ago.
15. Yeah, so in 15 years, you've kind of built something that, like, no, seriously, pay attention. This isn't horseshit.
Yeah, it's fucking amazing. I mean, we've helped 267 families buy or sell a home last year. And we bought 10 homes ourselves, increased our net worth on our investment company that we just launched a year ago by $700,000. We flipped 5 properties this year, or 2018. We'll buy 100 homes. And I think it's just, asking yourself the question. How can I do it? And just going for it.
I saw on one of your property tours that you put out recently that you were talking about maybe doing a seminar.
Yeah, I'm very, I'm tap dancing around that because I will do it. Like, contribution is... Tony Robbins talks about the 6 human needs, right? And picture it like a bullseye, okay? And on the outer ring you have significance, and on the inner ring you have certainty, and then inside that you have uncertainty, and inside that you have love and connection, and inside that you have growth, and in the bullseye you have contribution. Most people focus on the outer rings of the bullseye. They focus on significance. It's all about me, what's in it for me. And they focus on certainty, where they need to have a consistent job and a consistent income and to have a safety net where they're safe in their comfort zone and they're taken care of.
Totally makes sense to me.
And what I've found is when you focus on the inner side of the bullseye, the top 3, which is contribution or growth, contribution and love and connection, the other rest of the needs get met. So when you focus on becoming the best version that you can be, becoming the expansive being by learning, by being and doing and having more and contributing and helping others and connecting, then everything else gets met. And the secret to living is giving.
So how do you define that bullseye?
Contribution. Like, this is your form of contribution. This is why you're fired up about it, because you're contributing to people and you're passionate about it. Whatever fucking fires you up, what is the one thing you can do in your life for the rest of your life and never get bored of? And if you can get paid doing that, like, I still, like, when I sell a home to someone or help them get into a home and they're just so grateful and excited, it fucking lights me up. And I get paid for it. You shit me? Right?
Yeah.
And I love competing with my team and showing them that I can kick their ass, because I'm competitive. But through the growth. So back to the growth here's how growth happens is you're programming, what you're reading becomes your thoughts, your dominant thoughts, and your thoughts become your feelings, and your feelings become your inspired actions, and your actions become your results. You know how they say garbage in, garbage out. So if you
everyone gets GeiGo. So now, step by step that for me. What you're reading,
you're programming. What you're reading, what you're learning, your programming, becomes your dominant thoughts, what you think about all the time.
So I wake up in the morning.
Yes.
I have a cup of coffee.
Yes.
And I turn on Channel 7 News.
You're fucked.
Okay, tell me why.
Because there's nothing but negativity on the news. Killings, stabbings, robberies, fucking all this horse shit, war with North Korea, whatever it may be. And that's the first thing you take in the morning versus reading a book and learning about how you can become a better runner or a better husband or a better father, or whatever it may be. Your programming becomes
I'm reading
your dominant
a
thoughts.
book about how the birds might be a dinosaur
Sure.
descendant. And it's absolutely fascinating.
Nothing wrong with that.
And it does better than learning about traffic sucks on I-5.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. There's no right or wrong. There's just what's right for you.
So, let's go into that next circle. What's the next circle?
So back to programming becomes your thoughts. Your thoughts become your feelings, which is activated by your heart. Whatever is activated by your heart, just like your podcast. The reason this is so effortless for you to do is because you're taking inspired action because it feels right. Okay, which is activated by your heart, which is like the torque of the fucking engine, which becomes your action, your programming, thoughts, feelings, actions, which create the results, which reinforce the programming, thoughts, feelings, actions, results. Okay? Now, so that's growth. Okay? So, the better you get, the better it gets. And the better it gets, the better it gets. It's how life works. And
yes.
You know how people talk about a downward spiral? Well, there's also the inverse, and that's an upward spiral.
Upward spiral.
Yes.
So,
contribution is the next circle.
So I like that theory. What,
Point FAR, PTFAR. Programming, thoughts, feelings, actions, results.
There are a ton of people that are going to listen to this podcast and want to know how to make a difference in that. And wealth management is a huge thing going on. How can you replace income with thoughts?
Okay, great question. So I've been selling real estate for 15 years. And the only homes I've ever bought were the ones I lived in. And
Wait. The only homes you've ever bought are the ones you lived in.
Until a year ago.
Okay.
Okay. So, but here's why. Because I hired a coach and I joined a group called the M1, which is it's a coaching group to become a millionaire and then to become a 100%er, where all of your living expenses are covered 100% by your passive income producing real estate. Now back to what I was sharing with you is the opportunities have always been there, but my attention hasn't been there. It's always they're always there. So my programming now, I'm learning from people that have $20,000, $30,000, $100,000 a month, my current coach, of income that comes when he just wakes up every morning from his real estate. Because his focus is there. Because we're so distracted. We're running around like zombies. Our cell phones are binging us every 5 seconds with a text message, emails, phone, or television, all this other shit. And so what happens is it's a matter of focus. If you focus and rewind and look at where's the end game that I want to go, because we're talking about income, what is it that I want? There's a great book called Killing Sacred Cows. I just read it. And it talks about cash flow. Killing sacred cows. The sacred cow is the old way of save up a bunch of money, put it in a 401k, hopefully have enough to live on it by the time you die and collect interest on it to carry you through along with Social Security. Well, now it's all about cash flow. What would your life look like if you had find out how much money you need a month? Let's just say $30,000 a month or $50,000 a month passive cash flow. And then you figure out, okay, my goal for next year is to create $50,000 a month of passive income. That's going to be 100 rental properties that make me $500 a month passive income. Now, let me go back to you're talking about financial wealth, right? In retirement, if you will. The opportunities have been there the last 15 years. I haven't seen them because I thought I couldn't do it. And so since I thought I couldn't do it, I never focused on it. They've always been there. The deals have always been there, but you have this thing called the reticular activator system, which is like a goal heat-seeking missile that when you set your target on something, it goes out into reticular activator system. Tell me a car that you like recently that you found that just is awesome.
You want honesty?
Yeah.
A fucking Mini.
Mini.
Yeah.
Okay, so you just started focusing on minis? Okay, how many of them do you see a week now?
Now I see a lot of them.
You know why? Have they always been there?
Yes.
It's because your reticular activator system is now activated because your subconscious mind has brought that as a target, and now it's there. Just like investment real estate. So when you focus on it, they've always been there, but every minute of the day, even right now, we're getting consumed with millions of bits of information. The color purple on that bottle right there, the green labels on that bottle over there, the fucking fireplace. But if we were to take this all in at once, our brain would literally shut down and we would die. So the reticular activator system is a survival mechanism that actually keeps you alive and focuses and narrows your focus and your target on what that is you want. It helps you go out and fucking get it. It's actually a goal-seeking, like a heat-seeking, goal-achieving fucking missile. Okay? So, back to what I was saying.
So I say I want a Jeep Commander fucking boat machine that you have outside.
Boom.
I'm going to have it?
Yes, and you're going to see them everywhere. Because they're already there. You just haven't fucking paid attention to them because you haven't obsessed about it or thought about it enough. And that's why I write down my goals like all the fucking time. Because I got to keep it forefront because we have what's called fractured focus. In life, we got so much shit, so many people telling us what to do, text messages, emails, consistent interruption. We lose focus.
I totally get that, and that makes sense.
That's what they call ADD.
Yeah.
My phone fucking pings me like 3 times a day to remind me of what my goals are. That's how obsessed I am with it. I have a journal I carry around in my...
Is that a app? Is that...
No, it's a reminder app on your phone. The reminders. Boom.
At 3 o'clock, hey.
Yeah. Yeah. And
sell 4
still
houses.
Get fucking numb to it. And then I write it down on my bathroom mirror, so when I'm brushing my teeth in the morning, it's there, and it still kind of goes away because we got so much shit coming in. We have fractured focus, buddy. It's crazy, especially with cell phones. These fucking things, man. That's a whole other conversation. That's another podcast.
Yeah. No. That's I get pissed off of. I have dominated fantasy football.
Yeah.
For the last 10 years. And this year, the league that I dominate, I'm like 1 in whatever it is, 9, 8, whatever it is at this point. Because I haven't paid attention, and I'm fucking pissed.
Yeah.
I'm a little bit, like, I'm kind of that pissed. Because it's Dungeons & Dragons. I'm losing the thing that I've carried for a long time. I've only not had the trophy for the last few years.
Yeah.
But it is, when you compare it is Dungeons & Dragons. Yeah. It is not essential.
Yeah.
It's something that has distracted me forever, and the reason why I haven't won this year is because I'm a way better father.
Yes. Fuck yeah.
You know?
Right? There you go.
Oh, fuck it. I don't have the...
And so you get to choose what's important, and that's beautiful.
Yeah.
And it's interesting. I love that you brought that up, because I truly believe I'm superhuman. You know? I mean, God created man in his image, and I feel like since God created man in his image, he gave us some of his powers, and therefore I am part of God, so I am him. I can do what he does. I can create what he can create, right? I've witnessed the powers through making shit happen. And I don't mean that in an egotistical sense, but I mean, like, if I believe it, what the mind of man can conceive and believe it can achieve. Now, let me back up. At one time, I was training for an Ironman, doing martial arts, flying an airplane, and being dad, husband, running 5 businesses, and trying to dominate them all at a very high level. and I would have to really get in there. I'm like, I can fucking do this. I just got to figure out the hack, because we talk about goal hacking, and one of my goal hacking is